श्लोके
भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
Hare Krishna. So we'll read from 4th canto, 12th chapter, verse number 17 today. 17. Yesterday we had Ato Krishna Prabhu's lecture. So we'll see 4, 12, 17. Tasyam Vishuddhakarana Shivavarvikahya
तस्यां विशुद्धकरणा शिववार्विगाया
Tadavasanam Chitamarun Manasa Hritakshah
वासनं चितामरुन्मनसा हृताक्षा
Tule Dadara Bhagavat Pratirupa Etat
स्थूले दधारा भगवत् प्रतिरूपैतत्
Ayamstad Avyavahito Vyasrijat Samadho Tasyam Vishuddhakarana Shivavarvikahya
तस्यां विशुद्धकरणः शिववार्विगाया
Tadavasananjidamarun Manasa Hritakshah
भद्वासनं चितामरुन्मना सह हृताक्षः
Tule Dadara Bhagavat Pratirupa Etat
स्थूले दधारा भगवत् प्रतिरूपैतत्
Ayamstad Avyavahito Vyasrijat Samadho
ध्यायामि
Hare Krishna. Tasyam Vishuddhakarana Shivavarvikahya Vaddavasanam Chidamarun Manasa Hritakshah Stule Dadara Bhagavat Pratirupa Etat Dhyayamstat Avyavihito Vishrujat Samadho. Stule Dadara Bhagavat Pratirupa Etat Dhyayamstat Avyavihito Vishrujat Samadho. Hare Krishna. We'll see the synonyms. Tasya, in Badrikashrama. Vishuddha, purified. Karanaha, his senses. Shiva, pure. Vaha, water. Vigahya, bathing in. Vadva, having fixed. Asanam, sitting position. Jida, controlled. Marut, breathing process. Manasa, by the mind. Ahrita, withdrawn. Akshaha, his senses. Stule, physical. Dadara, he concentrated. Bhagavat Pratirupe, on the exact form of the Lord. Etat, the mind. Dhyayan, meditating upon. Tad, that. Avyavihita, without stopping. Vyasrijat, he entered. Samadau, into trance. Translation. In Badrikashrama, Dhruva Maharaj's senses became completely purified because he bathed regularly in the crystal clear purified water. He fixed his sitting position and by yogic practice controlled the breathing process and the air of life. In this way, his senses were completely withdrawn. Then he concentrated his mind on the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord, which is the exact replica of the Lord. And thus, meditating upon him, he entered into complete trance. Hare Krishna, Supriti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, we can hear background noise, Mataji.
Now it's fine? Better?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Purport by Divangrace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Here is a description of the Ashtanga Yoga system to which Dhruva Maharaj was already accustomed. Ashtanga Yoga was never meant to be practiced in a fashionable city. Dhruva Maharaj went to Badrikashrama and in a solitary place alone, he practiced yoga. He concentrated his mind on the Archa Vigraha, the worshipful deity of the Lord, which exactly represents the Supreme Lord. And thus, thinking constantly of that deity, he became absorbed in trance. Worship of the Archa Vigraha is not idol worship. The Archa Vigraha is an incarnation of the Lord in a form appreciable by a devotee. Therefore, devotees engage in the temple in the service of the Lord as Archa Vigraha, a form made of sthula, material objects such as stone, metal, wood, jewels, or paint. All of these are called sthula or physical representations. Since the devotees follow the regulative principles of worship, even though the Lord is there in his physical form, he is non-different from his original spiritual form. Thus, the devotee gets the benefit of achieving the ultimate goal of life, that is to say, becoming always absorbed in thought of the Lord. This incessant thought of the Lord, as prescribed in Bhagavad Gita, makes one the topmost yogi. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Mataji. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshunimidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadanti Swapatantikam Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashati Deshtarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Tasyam Vishuddhakarana Shiva Varva Vikahya Bhaddavasanam Chidamaron Manasa Hritakshaha स्थूले दतार भगवत् प्रतिरूप एतत् ध्यायांस्तत् अव्यवहितो विसृजत् समाधौ Translation. In Badrikashrama, Dhruva Maharaj's senses became completely purified because he bathed regularly in the crystal clear purified water. He fixed a sitting position and by yogic practice controlled the breathing process and the air of life. In this way, his senses were completely withdrawn. Then he concentrated his mind on the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord, which is the exact replica of the Lord, and thus, meditating upon him, he entered into complete trance. Hare Krishna. So now we'll see Dhruva Maharaj left his home and he came to the forest. Now he's meditating on the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord. So Archa Vigraha is nothing but the Krishna's incarnation only. Okay, it's an avatar of the Lord. Why did Krishna come in that Archa Vigraha form? Krishna need not come in that form, but why did he come in that Archa Vigraha form?
To take service from the devotees.
It's to accept service from the devotees. Like, see, when he's an Archa Vigraham, we can offer bhoga, we can decorate him, we can make garlands for him. But if he's in Goloka, we can't do that. And so because we are Bhaddhatmas, a conditioned soul, we don't have Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochana and eyes to see Krishna, like pure devotees see Krishna everywhere. But we don't have that. So Krishna became so merciful to us and he came that form. And even he came in that Ladu Gopal form, like small baby form, so that the devotees can even put in a box and carry. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is inconceivable. In a universal form, Arjuna could not count how many heads he had. That Krishna came as a Ladu Gopal, Pal Gopal form. Very small also is available, no? Different size. Loi Bazaar mein dekha, bahut different sizes mein hai. So Krishna came in that particular small form. It's not just Vigraha, it's Krishna himself, Bhagavan Krishna, it's Archa Vigraha form. And a devotee can put in the box and take him, or make him, put him for him to sleep, sing for him, make nice preparations for him. So this is what we were doing in spiritual world, but we became envious of Krishna and we are here. So we are reviving our consciousness. So here it says, yes, Krishna came in that Archa Vigraha form to take service from the devotees, so that we can see him. Shri Radha Govinda ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And Prabhupada say here, this is the ultimate goal of life, to be absorbed in the thought of the Lord. And as Grihasthas, Prabhupada says, as Grihasthas, we should have deity worship. Otherwise, why? What will happen? Husband and wife will have time to quarrel only. There will be fight. If there is Archa Vigraha, morning you have to get up. Then you have to, some houses they do Abhisheka once in Ekadashi. Some houses they do every day. So daily all are busy. Husband is busy, wife is busy, wife is cooking for Krishna, husband is making all decoration for Abhisheka, wife is making garland, then again bhoga offering, and then cleaning the altar, decorating the altar. So busy, grihasthas. And children also will see that, oh, my father is doing this. Prabhupada, when he was young, Prabhupada used to wake up by hearing the bell sound of his father. His father used to do Mangalore. So Prabhupada and his sister used to sleep, and then when they hear the bell sound, they wake up because father is doing Mangalore. We can't force our children to become Krishna conscious, no? We have to show them by example. So Prabhupada also saw, oh, this is how we should do. And so that is one thing. So in the purport, Prabhupada says this is the highest yoga, and the highest yoga is Bhakti Yoga, by doing devotional service. That's the perfection of life. The topmost yogi. That means constantly thinking of the Lord. We can't be Mayavadis, they think Krishna doesn't have a form. So that's not the highest type of yoga. The highest type is to have the form, the beautiful form of Krishna. Just that Tribhanga Lalita form, the three-bended form of Krishna. So that should be in our mind. That is the topmost yogi, the highest yogi, because Bhagavad Gita also says, Yoginam abhi sarvesha madgate nandaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam tame yukta tamo mataha. Out of all the yogis, shraddhavan bhajate. Bhajate means somebody who doing bhajan. Maybe you say Ashtanga yoga, Dhyana yoga, Karma yoga. Let them do meditation, all that. But finally, they have to reach there, the perfection. Because the other yoga system, you have to reach Samadhi. It takes a lot of lifetime. It's not easy. Somebody going to Samadhi, he would have practiced yoga system for so many millions of years. And then after merging into Brahman, again they have to fall down. So better is Bhakti Yogi. It's very easy, no? Bhakti Yoga. Okay, chanting might be difficult, sitting in one place and chanting. But rest everything, Kirtan, so nice. Dancing in the Kirtan. Then the best thing is Prasadam. Nobody will fall asleep in Prasadam. Then festivals after festivals. No? So many festivals. So Krishna consciousness is susukam kartumavyam. It's very easy, joyfully performed. And we don't know we are going back to Godhead. Might be not in this life, but some other life we definitely go. So here it is said, Prabhupada says, the Lord comes in Archa Vigraha form. It's not different from Krishna. This Archa Vigraha is the incarnation of Lord in the form appreciable by devotee. Because we can't see Krishna, so what, like how if somebody Mayavadi come and say, how do you know Krishna has this particular form? What if Krishna has some other form? He doesn't look like this. So what will you say? What is the proof that this is the form of Krishna? You have to give evidence, no? Yes, this is the form. What are the evidences we see? Where is it given Krishna has this form? Yeah, Hema Mataji says Brahma Samhita. Very good. So that is Shastras. All the Shastras. Like Brahma Samhita says what? Venum Kanvantam Aravinda Dalaya Daksham Barhavatamsham Ashitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Brahma Samhita says Venum, he has a flute. Then Barhavatamsham, that he has a peacock feather. Brahma Samhita says. Then Bhagavatam also says Barhapidam Natavarevapu Karnayo Karnikaram. So Bhagavatam also says, yes, the gopis say that Krishna has that form. And what is the practical proof? Any other, that is Guru Sadhu Shastra. Our gurus, Prabhupada have said Krishna has a form. Sadhus, pure devotees like Madhavendra Puri, they have seen Gopal, Krishna. Any other practical proof? They don't believe Shastra. Somebody comes and say, I don't believe your Brahma Samhita, Bhagavatam. Then how will you prove them that Krishna has a form?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, we treat Krishna, we consider Krishna as a person. So person means naturally they'll be having two hands.
They're not ready to believe you. They want proof. They want Pratyaksha Praman, not Shabda Praman. Then what will you show them? You can take them to Vrindavan and show Radharaman. Because Radharaman is the Swayambhu deity. He came from the Shalagram Shila of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. If you go to Radharaman temple in Vrindavan, behind Radharaman there are Shilas there. Gopal Bhatta Goswami got 12 Shilas when he took bath in Gandaki river in Nepal. And in that one Shila was Damodar Shila, which manifested itself, Swayambhu itself. It just came, Swayam. Shalagram. From Shalagram, it was Damodar Shalagram, and even now it is there. The Shila is still there, and this deity is a proof. Not only this deity, so many deities in all over the world. You can see that there it has a. Yeah, so that one is there, Gopal Bhatta Goswami's. Then Sakshi Gopal, Lord walked. Will a deity walk? Udupi Krishna, he turned for Kanakadas. Now when you enter, you have to take darshan from behind, right? Krishna turned and broke this thing. For whom? For his devotee. Is that just story? No, it really happened. We have proof. You go to any temple, many temples have its own stories, like how Krishna manifests. So it's not just Pradima Nahi Tumi Sakshal Brajendra Nanda. That's what Chaitanya Charitam. Pradima Nahi Tumi. It's not just idol worship. It's not just stone. It's Sakshal Brajendra Nanda. But that's how we see. If you see him as a stone, he will remain as a stone for you. But many Matajis, they said me, like Krishna looks smiling today. Today Radharani looks so beautiful. They are smiling to us. Prabhupada used to talk to the deities. That is highest level, Uttama Adhikari. So one day what happened, Prabhupada went to one temple. And in that temple there was a new devotee who came. And he got the service of washing pots for the deity kitchen. So he was washing pots and he thought, Hare, I left everything and I came here and I've given the service of washing pots. Nobody likes that. And that is the best service you can get, mercy actually. So every day when he was washing, he was not concentrating and he didn't do it properly. And he was thinking, I'll go back to house, I'll go back. I don't want to continue in ISKCON, I'm going back. So he didn't do it perfectly. So what happened? When Prabhupada came after a few days, when Prabhupada went, the deity started talking to Prabhupada. There was some silence, nobody could interfere. Prabhupada was just looking at the deity was saying something. So Prabhupada went and asked, who's washing the pots of the Lord? So they said, one new devotee, call him. So he came. And Prabhupada said, are you washing the pots properly? He said, yeah. He tried to lie, but he can't lie because that's the Guru knows everything. So Prabhupada said, Krishna told me the pots are not properly washed. It had the ingredients of yesterday's food there. Like the kheer banaya tha, usme dal banaya, so kheer ka, he was getting that smell of that kheer. So it is not properly washed and Krishna told it. The temple president didn't know. Nobody knew. Only Krishna knew and Krishna said it to Prabhupada and Prabhupada came and said, this is how you do service. When Prabhupada said that, this person who was washing, the devotee, cried and fell at Prabhupada's lotus feet and said, I'm surrendered to you. Because nobody knew, he knows that he is not washing properly, that smell is still there, he knew it. But nobody knew, only Krishna knew. And how did Prabhupada come to know? That means Krishna informed him. Even temple president didn't know. So he immediately surrendered to Prabhupada and said, I'm really sorry, I'll concentrate on my service. So any service is great to Krishna. Like you should not feel that only that service is great, this service is great. No, every service is equal to Krishna. Prabhupada says sweeping the temple is also same as any other service. So all service, it's just bhava grahichana. Krishna sees the bhava. Krishna doesn't see how you did the service. He sees with what intention you did the service. So it is said devotees engage in the temple in the service of the Lord as Archa Vigraha. And Archa Vigraha can be made up of 8 forms. I think there is in the Bhagavatam in the 11th canto, 27th chapter, verse number 12. It says there are 8 forms the Lord can be made. Shaili Darumayi Lauhi Lepya Lekya Cha Shaikati Manomayi Manimayi Pradimasta Vidasmritaha. So 8 forms the Lord can be made. It can be made up of stone. Okay, then we've seen the Lord can appear in 8 varieties. One is the stone, can be in the wood, that is Daru Brahman, no? Jagannath is in wood. Metal, like small deities are metal. Earth, it can be earth, it can be paint. The paintings are also the Lord. Sand and mind and jewels. Mind, in the mind also Krishna can be there. That is called Manasa Puja. Like you know the story of South Indian Brahmana whose hand got burned, touched the kheer. He made kheer for the Lord in the mind. He's poor, he can't afford to buy milk and sugar and everything. So man mein, like mind, he bought milk, sugar, rice, and he made kheer. So kheer has to be offered little cool, not hot. So mentally he was about to offer to Krishna. So he thought, let me check whether it's hot. So he dipped his finger in the pot and his finger got burnt. It was Manasa Puja, mentally, but still Krishna accepts it. Okay, doesn't mind, and Prabhupada says, doesn't mind every day you do Manasa Puja, Hare Krishna ko ye bana diya, ye bana. No. If you can, you should. Not can, you should definitely do physical service, but sometimes mentally you offer to Krishna. So mind also, Krishna is there in that form. So the deity forms, Jiva Goswami explains, it can be made up of sand, it can be of so many other items like marble, gold, brass, everything. So all these are Krishna's particular form. The deity can appear in 8 varieties. So all these are Krishna's form. The wood is Dadu Brahman, that is Jagannath. In metal, it has advantages and disadvantages. In the mind, the form is that you can carry it any way you want in the mind. But then other forms like earth, sand, it will not stay for long. But the stone, yes, wood, you have to keep changing the wood. Like in Puri, every 12 years, 13 years, they change the Vigraha, that Jagannath deities. So they change, or you have to paint them. So there are different forms with which the Lord can appear in 8 varieties. These are all forms of the Lord. So Bhakti Yoga is the highest or topmost. Why? Because we can see Krishna and we can practically serve Him. And when we serve Him, what happens? Slowly our mind will get purified. And that's why Prabhupada says deity worship is very important. If you don't have deities, at least picture should be kept. Picture should be there in your house. And you have a small altar where you offer boga, then take it as prasadam. You can make garlands. You can do with your deities, it's your deity. It's not temple deities. There's a lot of aparads and also much of rules and regulations. But in your house, it's your deity. It's your this thing. So Prabhupada says Gaurnitais everybody can keep. Even if you're not initiated, even if there is non-veg cooked in house, Gaurnitais are dancing dolls. They are Kali Yuga avatar. They don't take offenses. So you can have small Gaurnitais, and they are very, very merciful incarnations of the Lord. So the Bhakti Yogi directly do devotional service to the Lord. And also Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Duiru pehaya bhagavanera prakasha, ekata prakasha haya arata vilasa. So Krishna will come in 2 forms. One is the prakasha form and vilasa form. So what is that? Prakasha is for the pastime purpose. Like Krishna married 16,108 queens in Dwaraka. All this is prakasha. And Rasa Leela he expanded. That is prakasha form. And vilasa is for his bodily features. Like Lord Balram is the first vilasa of Krishna, or the 400 Narayan form. So all this is Krishna's form. Okay, so that is Prakasha form and Vilasa form. So Krishna can appear in these particular form. But in Kali Yuga, yes, Nama Sankirtana is the highest. But we should have, because we are not doing Shuddha Nama, we should have deities also. Krishnera Praditnya Dhrita Sarva Kale Ache Yei Aiche Bhaje Krishna Tare Bhaje Taiche. So here it says Krishna has made a firm promise for all time. If one renders service to him, Krishna correspondingly give him an equal amount of success in devotional service. So that's Krishna's promise, that ye ye tamam prabattande tamstadeva bhajami. If we do some service to Krishna, it is never lost. Krishna will definitely reciprocate. So that is Krishna's mercy to that particular devotee. Krishna, like sometimes we feel, what will I get by donating to the temple construction? What will I get? That's what they think. But different Shastra says, if you donate for Krishna's house, Krishna will make a house for you in Vaikuntha. Right? That's what. So one Mataji, she put sand in one prasadam. She was giving prasadam to one beggar and she put sand. So when she went to Vaikuntha, all the palaces were made up of jewels. Her house was made up of sand. So she asked Krishna, Hare, why all have jewels? My house is made up of sand. Krishna said, you gave sand to me, I gave sand to you. Yeda yedamam prabattade. How you approach me, I give you the same way. So we can't bargain with Krishna, because Krishna knows better than us the intention. We should not make a show of donating. We should sincerely do it. Then Krishna will definitely bless us. Because it's all Krishna's only. He only gave us. No? Mrityu sarvaharashyaham. Death will take everything from us. Right? Whatever we have, how much of a bank balance, everything we have, we are not going to take it when we die. And we came empty-handed, we'll go empty-handed. But in this lifetime, whatever service we can do, because the small thing which we do to Krishna, Krishna will definitely reciprocate. Krishna will definitely reciprocate. But may not be in this life, some other life, but Krishna will definitely keep the promise. Krishna will never fail to reciprocate to his devotees. That's why he's called Achyuta. Krishna is Achyuta. He never fails to protect his devotees or reciprocate to his devotees. So, Nama, the three ways Krishna appears is Nama Vigraha Swarupa, Tine Eka Rupa. Nama Vigraha, all this is Eka Rupa. Tine Beda Nahi, Tina, Chidananda Rupa, all three are Chidananda. Even name, Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's personalities, all three are same. Tine Eka Rupa. Okay, so Lord's holy name, the Lord's form, Lord's personality are all one and the same. Apinnatam Namanamit. There's no difference between name and the form. There's no difference. Since all of them are absolute, they are transcendently blissful. No difference between Krishna's name, form and personality. So when you say Krishna, that's Krishna's form, that's personality of Krishna. So the name is also Nama Prabhu, Nama Chintamani Krishna, it's Nama Prabhu. So if we can't worship, have a deity set up in your house, at least worship Nama Prabhu or chant the holy name sincerely. And tomorrow's Ekadashi, you can do more rounds tomorrow. And also says, Swayam eva param rupam puri madhu puri vara vyaha kaishorakam deyam adya evo parakrasaha shyama evam param rupam. This is Krishna's shyama evam is the supreme form. The form of Shyam Sundara is the supreme form. Some people say, the Sri Sampradaya say Vishnu is the highest, like Vaikuntha form. But Shastra says Shyam Sundara is the supreme form. That is the two-handed form. Because Krishna, after showing universal form, he came the four-handed form. Then he showed the two-handed form to Arjuna. And he said, this is my form. That's why in ISKCON we have the two-handed Krishna form worshipped. Everyone says, why this ISKCON devotees is Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? Because we are worshipping the Supreme. Because it says, Shyama eva swayam rupam, param rupam. Shyama evam param rupam. That's the highest. Okay? So the form of the Shyam Sundar is the supreme form. And which is the city, the supreme? Mathura. Mathura is the supreme abode, Mathura Vrindavan. So Lord Krishna's fresh youth should be meditated upon. Can you see Krishna in old form? Did you ever see a picture of Krishna with beard? White ho gaya, Buddha ho gaya. You'll never see because Krishna is Nava Yavvanam cha. Advaidam Achyutam Anadim Anandarubam. He has so many forms and he is always fresh. He's Nava Yavvanam. His pastimes are also fresh. We have Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. It says when your hair become white, ये यमदूत का पहला संदेश है हमारा. This is the first संदेश. We do die and all, we try to छुपाना, but still it will come. Second दूधा पता है कौन है? First is white hair. Second is joint pain. That is the second दूधा of Yamaraj. So that means ready हो जाओ. कभी भी आ सकता है. So you have to become serious in bhajan. That's why Yamaraj is sending indications so that when you see white hair, when you see have pains, you know, okay, I'm getting old and old and old. So one Prabhu was saying, every day birthday celebrate कर रहा है every year. Birthday एक ही दिन होता है. The day you are born, तब आप पैदा हुआ तभी ये birthday. हर साल birthday नहीं होता है. That is हर साल we are becoming older and older. That means we should become serious in bhajan. Only I have so many years left. I have only so many years left. So we have to become more serious in bhajan. We should not think, I came to Krishna consciousness so late. Aap log jaldi aa gaya. I came late. That's okay. You have, soul doesn't age. That's not a problem. But be serious, no? Today I was just hearing when Prabhu shared, 1 minute is required to surrender to Krishna. Even if you become Krishna conscious at the last 80, 90 years old, that's enough to go back to Krishna. Katvanga Maharaj, 1 minute, na? He got 1 minute, he went back to Krishna. Pradikshit Maharaj has 7 days. So it doesn't matter which age you are in. It depends on your sincerity in devotional service, how seriously you are doing. That's it. Because just coming to Krishna consciousness in young age, and if you are wasting your time, it's of no use. So Bhagavatam says, Ayur haradi vai pumsa utayan astam chayan aso tasyarte yat kshano nita uttama sloka vartaya. Ayur haradi vai pumsa. The ayus will come down utayan astam chayan aso, by rising and setting of the sun. For whom? For non-devotees. But uttama sloka vartaya, those who are devotees, who chant the holy name, who read Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, for them the age will not decrease. Because eternally we will live. That is what Krishna says. So I'll stop here and I'll just share about Srivas Pandit. Today is Srivas Pandit's disappearance day. Guess Srivas Thakur. So Srivas is nobody but Srivas is Narad Muni. Okay, Narad Muni in Chaitanya Charitamrita did this mention. And Srivas Thakur, the Kirtan happened in Srivas. Sridhar Prabhu ka naam kya hai? Srivas Angan Kirtan Das, no? So Srivas Angan, you know what it is? Pata hai kya hai Srivas Angan? Srivas Angan. Angan matlab courtyard. So in Srivas Thakur's house, in the courtyard, Mahaprabhu used to have Kirtan. When he was Nimai Pandit, he went to Gaya. From Ishwarapuri, he got the mantra. And he asked his guru, kya mantra diya aapne? Japite japite pagal hoya. I'm becoming mad by chanting this holy name. I'm crying. Then the guru said, this is what is the real symptom of love of God. So Nimai Pandit was a great scholar. So nobody should understand he is God or he got devotional service. So hidingly at night, he used to call his close associate Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, and they used to have bada kirtan, big kirtan in Srivas Angan. You didn't come to Mayapur with us? We went to Srivas Angan. We had huge kirtan there. So that is Srivas Angan. That's a place where everyone should have kirtan there. So Srivas Angan is Narad Muni who came in a pastime here, and then when Mahaprabhu used to have kirtan in Srivas Thakur's house. So when kirtan was happening, Srivas as Narad Muni, he was married, he had son, wife and mother-in-law. So mother-in-law had a doubt. Ye kya chal raha hai? Bachelor's party, what is happening there? Daru pi rahe kya? What is happening? Because they'll close all the doors, windows, and they'll have kirtan. Whole night. What is happening whole night? And they'll throw all the family out. So she wanted to know what is happening. So ek din, she hid it in the basket. Andar chupa ke raha. She wanted to know what is happening. So Chaitanya, normally kirtan started, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not getting that ecstasy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Srivas, today I'm not getting that bhava. What is happening? Somebody is here. Somebody is hiding. Srivas said, no, nobody is there. No, somebody is there. I'm not getting that bhava. I'm not able to enjoy kirtan. Because he is Krishna, he is in Radha Bhav. He wants to show that only with his close associates. And he was not getting it. So then Srivas Thakur started searching the whole house. He saw his mother-in-law. She took her and pulled her out. Then everyone was like, Hare, why are you doing this? Because they don't want to expose that kirtana. And one day when this kirtan was happening, Shiva's son passed away. Okay, that is in Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita, 17th chapter, verse 227. So what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy and the kirtan was going in high ecstasy. Then Srivas Thakur's wife and mother-in-law, everyone started crying. Okay. Ekatina Srivasere Mandire Koshani Nityananda Sange Nritya Kare Dui Bai. One day, two brothers, Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Prabhu, were dancing in the holy house of Srivas Thakur. Then what happened? Srivasa Putrera Taha Haila Paraloka Tapu Srivasera Chitte Na Janmila Shoka. So at that time, the calamity took place. Srivas Thakur's son died. Yet Srivas Thakur was not at all sorry. His son died. Still, Srivas Thakur said, don't cry, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood will get disturbed. Don't cry, it's okay. He's sold. You know, that is possible only for Srivas. And he came back and he said, nothing happened. And everyone started enjoying the kirtan. So he was not at all sorry that calamity took place. Mrita putra mukhe kaila jane rakatana apana dui bai haila Srivasanandana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu caused the dead son to speak about knowledge. Then the two brothers personally became the sons of Srivas Thakur. Actually what happened? When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to know this, Mahaprabhu felt very bad. Okay, he was dancing. So one night when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing with his devotees at the house of Srivas Thakur, one of Srivas Thakur's sons was suffering from disease, died. And Srivas Thakur was so patient that he did not allow anyone to express sorrow of crying. He didn't want the kirtan going in the house to be disturbed. Thus kirtan continued without a sound of lamentation. But when the kirtan was over, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand the incident and he declared there must have been some calamity in this house. When they informed there was the death of Srivas Thakur's son, he expressed his regret, saying, why was this news not given to me before? So what he did, he went to the son and gave him life and he asked him to speak. So the son said, I was living in this house as long as I was destined to live. When karma ends, I have to go. Now this time is over. I'm going elsewhere according to your direction because I'm your servant. Just imagine the son's soul left the body when kirtan was going on. when Mahaprabhu Swayam Bhagavan was there. So definitely that soul will go back to Godhead. Which Prabhupada's last days, Prabhupada had devotees all around chanting. When even now, when the devotees, somebody is in the deathbed in ICU, when the doctors say nothing could be done, just chant, just chant. One Mataji, she is one of our teachers. Her husband was almost in the last stage in ICU for so many days. He had a stroke. So the doctor said nothing can be done. So she called Namanishti Prabhu. Now what to do? My husband is in last stage. Prabhu said, just chant. Go sit next to him and chant. So Mataji went with her mala. She sat next to him, chanted all 15 rounds. By then the 16th round, they took his body, she said. He left. But when he heard Harinam, she sat next to him in the ICU and chanted loudly. Tears were coming from his eyes. Tears, because he is also a devotee. He used to chant 16 rounds, but because of tea, coffee, he could not take initiation. He took Aspire from Guru Maharaj in Mayapur. He is also a pious soul. His name is Krishnan. So when Mataji started chanting, tears were coming from his eyes, and because the Harinam can do magic. And hearing the Harinam, he left. So this is the glory of the holy name. Okay, so that is one thing happened. And another thing what happened was, when in Srivas Thakur's house, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Srivas Thakur to read Sahasranama of the Lord. Okay, Ekadina Prabhu Srivasere Atya Dila Brihat Sahasranama Pada Shunite Mana Haila. So one day Lord ordered Srivas Thakur to read Brihat Sahasranama, 1000 names of Lord Vishnu. So he wanted to hear that time. So what happened in the Sahasranam, when Narasimha Nam came, Mahaprabhu became Narasimha. Patite Ailastave Narsimhaira Nama Shuniya Avishta Haila Prabhu Gauradama. So what happened? As he read the 1000 names in due course, the holy name of Lord Narasimha appeared. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the holy name of Lord Narasimha, he became fully absorbed in the thought. He became Narasimha Dev. He is Narasimha only, no? Is there any other pastime where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became Narasimha? Sabko pata hai?
Chant Kazi, Mataji. Chant Kazi.
Yeah, Chant Kasi.
Yes.
In Srivas Thakur's house, when Sankirtan was going on, Chant Kasi came and broke the mridanga. If you go, you can see the mridanga. So, us din raat, what happened? Narasimha Dev came in the dream of Chant Kasi, tried to open his chest. That marks is still there. So he said, if anywhere one comes and stop my Sankirtan, I'm going to destroy you. Next time, don't do this. And Chant Kasi showed the mark to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was smiling inside because he himself came as Narasimha. So Narasimha Avesha Prabhu Gate Gadalana Pashandima Rite Yaya Nagare Daya. He started running behind all the atheists. In mood of Lord Narasimha, Lord Chaitanya ran through the city streets, club in his hand, ready to kill the atheist. So this was the pastime which happened. Narasimha Avesha Deki Mahatejo Maya Pata Chati Bage Loga Pana Bada Baya. So what happened? Seeing him appearing very fierce in the ecstasy of Lord Narasimha, people ran from the street, fled here and there, afraid of his anger. Then Mahaprabhu understood, oh, I am doing offense, I should not be in this mood. Loka baya deki prabhura bhaya ha ila Srivasagre hete giya gada pe ila. So seeing people afraid, the Lord came to his external senses and returned to the house of Srivas Thakur, and he threw away his club. So this is another pastime which happened. Okay. Yeah, so Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Srivas, when I adopt the mood of Narasimha, people were afraid, so I stopped because I don't want to do any offense. So the next sloka is very beautiful. Srivas Thakur say this. Srivasa balena ye tomara nama laya tara koti aparada sabahaya kshaya. If anybody takes your name, koti janma aparada will go. Anyone who takes the holy name of Krishna vanquish 10 millions of his offenses immediately. So this is what, when we chant the holy name, we don't know the importance. We are crushing all the sin of our so many janma. So we should all sincerely chant, and we should chant Panchatattva mantra every day. Jai Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasa, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Some people, some devotees, they chant Panchatattva only once, before 16 rounds, after 16 rounds. No, after every round. After every round, we should chant Panchatattva mantra. Why? Because when you chant Panchatattva mantra, the offense will be taken care. Any offense in the holy name will be taken care, and we get more mercy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining. Anything to add? So tomorrow is Ekadashi, and day after tomorrow, the breaking time is Very less in Mangalore. Here it is 6:08 to 7:12, not till 10 o'clock. So till 7:12. If you have just Jagannath Mahaprasad, rice, you can take poha, something offered to Krishna and then take, so that the breaking can happen at the right time. Okay, 7:12, before 7:12. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Supriti Mataji, anything to add?
Hare Krishna. Beautiful pastime. Hare Krishna.
I liked that first time, that's why I just shared. Gunashri Mataji. Actually, Chaitanya Charitamrita is nectar. Bimala Mataji have read whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, है ना? आपने पूरा complete. 2 बार. Very well. Very well. I could not complete. I am just somewhere. I'll jump here, आदि जाएगा, फिर मध्या और मंत्या. So I read like that. But this is nice. So Mataji 2 बार पूरा complete किया. आदि, मध्या and अंत्य लीला. देखो. So it's very nectar. All of you should read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because Bhagavatam will take so much time. 12 canto खत्म करने में we'll go back. We'll die. So better start Chaitanya Charitamrita now itself. It's nectar. If you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, you know who Mahaprabhu is. बहुत अच्छा है. Bhakti Rasamrita is in this high level. Yeah. और लीलामृता. Pushpa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. See, even I have read Chaitanya Charitamrita completely. I mean, just a few years back. Again, I want to read with the Association of Devotees. Are there any classes, Mataji, like previously you had taken?
Previously, Srila Prabhupada used to take Chaitanya Charitamrita evening. Now
Yes,
he's
yes.
not well. We'll plan some session, might be. But
Yeah, I mean,
actually, Hindi they finished recently, but in English we will plan something.
Okay,
There's no
Mataji.
time only.
It's beautiful, actually.
Actually, we should read.
Yes.
We should
Yes,
read
Mataji.
Charitamrita together. Yes,
Thank
Minal
you,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. You have other classes somewhere? You take classes, Mataji.
I take only Bhakti Shastri nowadays. I don't
That
take
is when is it, Mataji?
that. Every day I have Bhakti Shastri, different batches.
Oh,
Ratnangi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you said Bhakti Rasa Amrut is the highest level. After that, one more book you said. What was that?
Prabhupada Leelamrita.
Okay,
That
Mataji.
is above the world. You read Prabhupada Leelamrita, I can challenge you that you will cry. Even if you have a stone heart, you will cry. Huh? Everyone cries, Mataji says. And every day. Because that describes how Prabhupada did so much suffering to bring this ISKCON. Now Mataji is saying Prabhupada didn't have dress to wear, Prabhupada didn't have prasadam, Prabhupada didn't have place to live. And that's how he made this ISKCON. So we value him. After you read Leelamrita, you'll become a fan of Srila Prabhupada. He'll be your hero in your life. But those who didn't read Leelamrita, you're missing the point. You don't know Prabhupada. Only after reading Leelamrita, you'll know how great Prabhupada is and how fortunate we are to get him. And you start valuing ISKCON. Because Leelamrita is his life biography. From his birth up to everything, going abroad, everything. 7 volumes. Amazing book by Swat Swarup Das Goswami. 7 volumes, but there's a synopsis also available, small. Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavane vaishnavebhyo namo. Manam Kodi Vaishnaviki Jai.